Hey crew, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bridget. I'm a New York City based flight attendant for a US carrier, and we have a special guest.
Hey crew, I'm Wiz from the world of Wiz.
And today we are doing part 2 of Would You Rather, so stay tuned. So before we even get started, you need to watch part 1.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't watched part 1, stop right here. Check out Wiz's channel. Watch part 1. I want you to comment a camera emoji.
Ooh.
Before you watch this video, comment a camera emoji under her comments so we know you finished watching part 1 and you come back over here and watch part 2.
Boom.
So let's get into it. So the first question is, would you rather have a 5 a.m. report time every day and be done early, or a 2 p.m. report time and be done at midnight?
5 a.m. for 500.
Yeah, we're on the same page. After a certain time, my brain mentally clocks out, and I'm not a evening report person. While it is good for commuting, I'll get up early and end early.
Yeah. And I want to have the rest of my day to enjoy myself.
Exactly.
Like, we could watch some YouTube. We could catch up on everyone. We could edit, you know. If I'm done at midnight,
you can explore.
I could explore.
Not me.
But if I'm done at midnight,
where are you exploring? The 4 walls of your hotel room?
We exploring that bed. We exploring that shower. That's about it. That's all the exploring we're doing.
Literally. Actually, comment down below, you guys, if you're a flight attendant, if you prefer early reports or if you prefer late reports.
Oh, I want to hear. Oh yeah, I want to hear this.
Next question is, would you rather keep the same too hot or too cold aircraft the whole trip, or switch planes each leg?
Now, if I didn't have to think about passengers, I would keep the same too hot, too cold plane. But since I got to think about passengers probably complaining and everyone has different body temperatures, as much as I don't want to do it, I'm going to have to switch planes each leg.
I'm switching planes.
Yeah.
Because even alone from the passengers, I'm thinking about myself. If it's too hot, I'm going to be very uncomfortable. I think I can handle too cold better than I can handle too hot.
I can't do too cold.
But we're going to switch planes.
Yeah.
Next question is, would you rather switch great pilots or keep a mean crew? I feel like this is a no-brainer for me.
I'm getting rid of the great pilots and hoping that the new pilots are just as great.
I'm doing the exact same thing because, like we said before, the crew makes or breaks the trip. If they're mean, you're not going to enjoy it. We're switching. Bye. I'm hoping for the best.
Bye, pilots. It was great having you.
Next question is, would you rather a flight attendant who talks too much or a flight attendant who doesn't work at all?
Oh no.
Not a lazy Letitia.
We keeping Chatty Cathy.
Yeah. Chatty Cathy's gonna be
flapping
her gums, but I'm not gonna be listening.
Right, and she gonna pull her end of the weight, you know? Yeah, we keeping Chatty Cathy.
Yep.
We keeping her.
And she gonna chat and work at the same time.
At the same time.
Next question is, would you rather a customer yell at you for something beyond your control, or your lead flight attendant yell at you for something beyond your control?
First of all, ain't no yelling happening.
Exactly. Let's nip that in the bud first.
Respect. It's a two-way street. You're going to talk to me and treat me like an adult.
Yeah, don't talk to me anyhow.
But I'm going to take the customer yelling at me if I had to, because you're my coworker, you're my peer. Just because you're lead, don't mean you could disrespect me.
Exactly. We're equals in this.
Equals.
Next question is, would you rather have a plane full of spring breakers or a plane full of UMs? And if you guys don't know, UM is an unaccompanied minor, so a child, someone under the age of 18 who is flying without their parent or guardian, and they're in the custody of you, the flight attendants, during that flight.
Them spring breakers, though. Drinking, allegedly.
Yeah.
Ooh. Full flight of spring breakers?
Full. Every seat is full. Middle seat and all.
Nah. We doing the UMs.
Yeah.
We do, because everyone's going to line up, and I'm going to walk you out accordingly. Because we have to escort our UMs out.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, the UMs are used to flying, and they know better. Like, they're not going to be acting out.
Next question is, Next question is, would you rather forget your in-flight shoes or your chargers?
Oh, charger.
In-flight shoes for you guys, there's concourse shoes and there's in-flight shoes, and they're basically, or service shoes, self-explanatory. Concourse shoes are the high heels that you wear throughout the airport. In-flight or service shoes are the shoes you wear during service or in-flight once the boarding door is closed. And I have a quick story for you guys. It pains me to even think about this. So,
What did you do?
I was working a flight to London. I feel like all my stories
Are international.
they have a really strict liquid rule in Europe, especially in Heathrow's airport. And I had the option of checking my rollerboard, even though it's a carry-on, that way that I wouldn't have liquids and they wouldn't throw them away. Because it's not like the U.S. where, oh, I'm a flight attendant, I'm crew, I'm in uniform, the 311 rule is exempt, like I'm exempt from it. No, that doesn't work there.
Yeah.
So I made the mistake of checking my in-flight shoes in my bag.
How long is that flight?
So for 7.5 hours, I was in concourse shoes and my feet felt like they were amputated. Literally. It was the worst pain ever. So I've never made that mistake again. Ever. 7.5 hours. I was like waddling through the aisle. Like, so forget the chargers. I will buy a charger in the airport
for $50
and
at
take
the
the
Hudson.
L, and I'ma still have my 2 feet. Never again.
That's traumatizing.
You only
right
make
there.
that mistake once. And learn from me. You don't even have to make it. I took one for the team, okay? So next question is, would you rather share a hotel room with your crew, so the other flight attendant on your trip, or sleep on the plane?
I'm sleeping on the plane.
I'm sleeping on the plane too. We ain't booty bumping in this room.
I've actually slept on the aircraft. Yeah.
By choice?
By force. By weather. It was by choice. We all made the executive decision. We were working a flight from JFK to Montreal, and we had what we called high speed. So it was the last flight out and the first flight back in the morning. And this flight was already late, but it was delayed. For whatever reason, it was delayed. And if you ever fly international, if you cannot land at your destination, you're going to have to return and come back to the States. You can't land anywhere else. So we were delayed for a good 4 hours. We ended up taking off maybe 11, 12 o'clock. Got there 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And we had I want to say 4 o'clock show, 4:30 show in the morning. So it made no sense to go clear customs, make the walk out of security, wait for the hotel van, drive to the hotel, sign in, maybe even get an hour at the hotel, come back, go through customs,
do it all over.
And it just wasn't worth it. So they talked to their operations control people, the gate agent, us, and the pilots were like, yeah, if you're down with it, we're down with it. We stayed up. We didn't even sleep. I think we just all stayed up. You got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Exactly. The glamorous life of a flight attendant. Next question. Would you rather clean the planes or clean the lavatories? So we're talking about either the cabin or the lav.
I don't want to.
So fun fact, you guys, for my previous airline, we were responsible for blue turning the planes, which was basically cleaning the planes, picking up the trash in the seats, crossing the seat belts. But that was just the cabin. That was not the lavatory. Someone came in and did the lavatories. They would vacuum. But I have done it before. Now, I'm not saying that I enjoyed it, but I would prefer to do that than the lab. Like,
Yeah, I'm not touching that bathroom.
Yeah.
That bathroom is nasty. And even when the cleaners go in there and clean it, they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Would you rather have a rolling delay or circling in the air waiting to land?
Where the money reside, where the money reside. Listen, that door closed and we going to be circling up in the air.
Thank you.
That's it.
Because if you guys didn't know, we don't get paid until the doors close and we push back from the gate.
Yes.
So rolling delay, I don't want to sit on the plane with the boarding door open with all these passengers on here and the departure time just getting pushed back. No, we can circle.
Captain, we need to deplane.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
I learned my lesson the hard way. So I was working this 3-day trip or a 2-day trip. I honestly can't remember.
Yeah.
But it had a long DC layover. And if you guys don't know, I live in DC. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can go home. I don't need to pack a bag. I'm going home tonight. I'm going to be back in my bed tonight. Why do I need to pack a bag? So wherever we were coming from, we were going to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to DC for the long layover. There was some type of storm system circling the Atlanta airport, and we're circling. And the other flight attendant that was sitting in the back of the plane with me was like, we're going to have to divert. And I'm like, no, we're not. So I feel us descend. I'm like, see, we're about to land. And then we go back up, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So we circled for a good 30 minutes until the captain came on the PA and was like, we don't have any more fuel. We have to divert to another city in Georgia. And then once we finally got to Atlanta, they were like, oh, you guys aren't going to DC anymore. You're staying in Atlanta. So guess who didn't have clothes?
You didn't even pack a spend a night bag?
No. Guess who didn't sleep in their own bed? Me. So don't be like me. Bring your bag at all times.
Even if you pick up a turn,
bring your bag.
Bring your bag.
Next question is, would you rather walk from T to F in Atlanta or B18 to B54 in JFK? And if you guys don't know, that's a long walk. Okay? Atlanta, that's miles.
That's at least 5 miles.
No, yeah. I'm taking JFK. Even though JFK's a long walk,
I'm taking JFK.
Next question is, would you rather the call lights ringing nonstop or the pilots pressing the emergency button on accident nonstop?
Give me the call lights.
Yeah. Them 3 dings, you never want to hear it. It's not a nice feeling. On accident or not,
your heart hear it. Is in your butt.
Yes, literally.
Because I've had pilots press the emergency button.
On accident.
Mm-mm. And I'm...
Yeah.
But it's still, oh my gosh, like, I'm running to get to that phone. We have single chimes, we have double chimes, we have triple. You don't want to hear triple
chime. That's something you do not want to hear.
You don't.
So I'm taking the call lights.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding me up. Ding, 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 ding me up.
Next question is, would you rather crew scheduling assigning you a trip on your day off or being on reserve for a full month?
On my days off, assign me a trip. I'm not doing reserve. Sign me up. Sign me up.
I'm doing reserve. Because the way my attitude would be set up on that trip, and I don't know how long it's going to be, and I'm not getting those days back. At least with reserve, I know what days I'm off for the month, and then I will plan accordingly for the days that I'm on call. But like, does my time mean nothing to you?
I can't do reserve.
I'm taking reserve.
Sign me up on my days off. If you're a flight attendant, let us know down below. Would you rather be on reserve for a full month or be assigned trips on your days off?
Would you rather fly having diarrhea using the bathroom or fly throwing up? Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's a lot of struggling. You on the struggle bus.
I would rather fly throwing up.
No, I'd rather fly the diarrhea.
Because I'm not going in that bathroom.
Oh,
I could throw up in the bag.
Bathroom.
I could throw up in the bag.
In the cabin?
In the galley.
No, girl.
Or in the...
You better go in that bathroom.
I'm not sitting on that toilet and having...
Oh, you gonna have to if you need to.
Endless. You know, that don't stop.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna feel like I need to take a shower. I can't put my stockings and everything back up. If you're a flight attendant... Let us know.
So comment down below if you'd rather have the bubble guts and be on the toilet or the bubble guts and be vomiting.
Let us know.
Next question is the last question.
Oh.
And it's, would you rather have a wedgie you can't pull out or a booger all day? And this is pre-panorama, so you don't have the mask on.
So everyone can see the booger just
you
dangling.
Don't know.
Oh,
Lord. I think I'm going to do the wedgie.
I'm going to do the wedgie.
Because that's embarrassing. Like, none of y'all could tell me.
I'm doing the safety demo in front of y'all face. I'm doing service and no one, like, this could have flung in your drink. Nah, I'm doing the wedgie that I can't pull out.
Yeah, no. I'm doing the wedgie.
I'm doing the book.
Y'all wrong for that.
Somebody tell me, please.
Wrong is what you are. Hashtag wrong.
But pre-mask, I used to always do like a check. Make sure I ain't got no boogers.
And during mask, because the mask, it's like your face is like a sauna, and I feel like my nose is running, and then I don't want to take the mask off and like look a mess. So.
Like before boarding, I hurry up and do like, you know, a little bathroom check.
Yeah.
Like before my safe, like we always got to make sure that, you know, we up to par, you know?
Hopefully no one's looking that hard to notice that I have a wedgie.
Yeah, hopefully not.
All right, you guys, thank you. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to comment a shoe in my comment section to tell us that you got to the end of this video. Oh wait, one more thing. Don't forget to check out Wiz channel. You need to subscribe, you need to like, you need to comment, and you need to become a world traveler. Like, what are you doing? So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video, and stay safe and see you soon.